location is strategically situated in a place where
Hi, Mr. Teo.
Hi, Jason.
I know that you have been purchased a couple of units of well-mentioned project in Cambodia. Tell me a bit more about the USP of this well-mentioned project.
Well, I think basically in terms of this well-mentioned is because it is a build-up of a 5-star hotel,
Yep.
plus a service apartment, and also it comes with a lot of facilities. And more importantly, it is managed by one of the international hotel management company, which they have managed most of the 5-star service apartment.
Yep.
So therefore, I thought this is one of the unique selling point. And I would say another thing is the location. Okay, I feel that the location is strategically situated in a place where I've been there, and I know that that place is going to develop further. It actually reminds me whereby, say, the nearest to Cambodia is Vietnam, for example. I see how Ho Chi Minh city developed, so I thought this is a good opportunity for me.
Things like, what do you see opportunity in Cambodia? It seems that you're heavily invested in Cambodia. That must be a reason that why you choose Cambodia.
Okay, I think what is more important thing is I'm a businessman.
Yep.
Okay, as a businessman, I think ROI plays a very important part. Okay, so first thing first is the developer itself, the wealth mentioned, actually guarantee me a 3 years guarantee rental income, so-called.
Yep.
I think this is something that is attractive. Apart from there, honestly speaking, as I mentioned to you, I travel very much over in ASEAN country, and I have offices in Malaysia, I have offices in Vietnam, and I actually invested in Vietnam property. I also invested Malaysia. The lesson I learned, I think, is something whereby the property actually appreciate, but the worst thing is the currency actually depreciate more than what the property appreciate. So therefore, I find that such an investment is not a wise investment.
Okay.
Now, why I come into Cambodia is because, first of all, they have very young population, and when they have very young population, this also means that the country itself will develop very fast. And what makes me attracted to this property and attracted to invest in Cambodia is actually their currency, the common currency are using US dollar. So we know that US dollar, it's the fluctuation is very, very low, and they are one of the world international currency. Therefore, I have chosen this thing. And second thing is also because of the casinos. I'm sure we know that any country with casinos, the economy will tends to also build up, just like Singapore itself. To have sense and to have genting into it, the government takes a lot of hard and long decision before they do it. And if I'm not wrong, Sense actually took 2 years to have their ROI.
That's right.
Yeah. So basically, this is why I see to it this way.
Okay. I think you're a businessman. You have been mentioned a couple of times of ROI. Okay. What do you see the ROI return with well-mentioned project? Okay, like the passive income and the capital gain. How do you interpret it on this project?
I must say that I have a lot of clients who now become multi-millionaire. That is because they started investing property in the 80s and 90s. And that is of course in Singapore. And I have missed the boat. Today, if I want to invest with the government, a lot of restriction in terms of speculating the property. Therefore, I see that there's no chance. The best part is today, in Singapore, if you buy a HDB, a brand new HDB, it will cost you easily 300,000. Whereas for Cambodia, it's even less than this. And the property is freehold. Okay, now in terms of the why I'm so confident on this area is because first of all, like I mentioned earlier, we are given a 3 years rental income.
Yes.
So to me, this is kind of passive income.
Yep.
Second, okay, I don't have to worry about furnitures, I don't have to worry about management because everything is managed by renowned international hotel management. So to me, this is another ease that I actually feel I'm very comfortable and confident with. And the third thing, since I told you earlier, I actually went to Cambodia quite often. I see that there is a limitation in hotels, especially 5-star hotel. So therefore, I think with the development of the country itself, I see that in the next 5 years, the country will develop very, very fast. Especially with today, with the advanced technology and with the from last 2 years when I visit the place, I already see that a lot of things has changed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think a lot of people know that Cambodia is a fast-growing country and they are also one of the 7 wonders of Angkor Wat. I think the tourist industry is booming. That's why I think you are invested a hotel service apartment project. So, a last question is that will you recommend your friends and what will you sell this project to them in? Will you think that they will invest?
Okay, I think put it this way. Early on, I mentioned first and foremost, okay, I have invested in Vietnam. I have invested property in Vietnam. I have invested property in Malaysia.
Yes.
Okay, and I missed the boat in Singapore. And I also mentioned that in Singapore itself, the HDB itself already costs 300,000 and above, and I have to consider into renovation. I have to consider into buying furnitures, getting tenant and so on. And whereas for Cambodia, I think the investment is very, very low. Okay, and especially now with the deferred payment, I think I would really think that it is definitely a good buy. So for me to introduce to my friend, I will always ask them to look at 2 things. Okay.
What is the 2 things?
First, okay, the currency used in Cambodia is US dollar, so it is very stable. Second, is like what you said, it is a young country. Young country are developing. Honestly, I've been there a few times. I personally love the place, and I've been to all the F&Bs. I've been to the attractions. I think it's a place where you don't only relax, but you got to have a very good mixture of traditional culture and also advanced technology. So basically, to me as a businessman, okay, I look at all these things, and the best part is the investment is not high. And imagine the property is freehold. Okay, so for me, definitely, it is a wise investment to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time today.
You're most welcome.
Thank you.